Hey, welcome to Coco's Corner. I'm the huge one, Dave Coco from Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com, or Kocosports.net. It takes you to the same place. It's where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, and where it's okay to be a passionate fan. This is our weekly SmackDown review, and please, down in the comments, put win, loss, or tie. What you thought of this SmackDown. Me personally, I think it was the perfect turd sandwich. I know it started off with an awesome match, it ended with an awesome match, and in the middle was completely forgettable. And it's hard. How do you give that a win? I mean, they started off great, they ended great. I don't know. I'm going to give it a tie, but it's a really weak tie, almost loss. Maybe by the end it will be a loss, but the first match was really good, and the last match was really good. So, my review for win-loss tie, I'm going to give it a tie, but turd sandwich. Sorry that this is late. I tried in July to do a show every day. I went to the hospital one of the last few days in July and failed, and in August I'm going to be really busy as I'm finishing up a really major project book. We're working on the site, and I went to the hospital, worked, book, and what else is the fourth excuse? Oh, and today I went to a Japanese festival. It was really cool because I got to see Big Japan live for free. So, yeah, it was cool. You know, like, oh, going to take the family for a little vacation, little Kamada festival. And like, oh, Big Japan's here. Let me sit down, kids. Enjoy the world of Big Japan Pro Wrestling. So it was a lot of fun. So, yeah. Been way behind, but today I'm going to do SmackDown review, tomorrow weekend review, and after that we will be back on track until I take my family away in August. Forever. Not just kidding, a couple days. Alright, so let's break down SmackDown, shall we? Alright, the first match, which was one of the good ones, Jack Swagger defeated Cesaro, and then afterwards a flag match was made for SummerSlam. I enjoyed this match. To me, I don't know why they're just fucking up Cesaro. I don't know why Cesaro left the Real Americans to go to Paul Heyman just to leave, and now he's kind of like, oh, you're a really good wrestler, but let's not do anything with you. Hopefully the masterminds creative at WWE has something for Cesaro, but it just seems like, all right, yodeling, Real American, Heyman guy. You're a good guy, but you're cool, so don't be too cool. Okay, put John Cena over. It's just like, man, what a roller coaster of a career. But hopefully they have something planned for him. And it's weird because when he left the Real Americans, everyone's like, oh, Cesaro's going to be the star. Jack Swagger's going to be the schmuck. And thanks to Rusev, Jack Swagger's the star and Cesaro's still lost in the sauce. Is he a Heyman guy? Is he not a Heyman guy? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But I always thought it was a great match. For an opener, SmackDown, I just like, why didn't this ever happen on pay-per-view? It's like, he left the Real Americans, and you kind of just, like, let him go. You're like, forget it, just let him go. And it's still funny that I find Jack Swagger and Yosemite Sam over there doing the same exact things, and people are now cheering for him. I find it to be funny. It was a decent opening match that led to, the ankle lock, Cesaro tapping out, and then Rusev coming out and making a flag match made for SummerSlam. And I just can't believe this 80s tactic of booking is working. I'm happy for him, but at the same time, like, really? This is what the fucking masses cheer? This is, I don't know. It's kind of like, you have a friend who does great at, like, T-ball, but he's 36. You're happy that he's doing good. You're like, good job, Swagger. Good job, Rusev. But you're kind of playing T-ball. But I don't know. I can't picture a flag match being any good, especially with WWE, not hardcore. I don't know. But flag match made for SummerSlam, and it's got tons of heat. People are getting excited. And fuck it. I guess nostalgia, People go to watch Ninja Turtles. Even people go to watch Michael Bay's Transformers. Don't go and watch Michael Bay's Transformers. I actually heard Ninja Turtles are good, and I'm really scared. Because I'm going to go, and I can't be heartbroken. I just can't. Anyway, we're getting way off topic. Great opening match, which was just an advertisement flag match made in SummerSlam. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but no. Then it goes down to a screeching halt. The ratings killer comes out. Randy Orton challenges Roman Reigns to a match at SummerSlam. It's as bad as you think it is. And it's staring, it's saying stuff, it's fucking next. It happens. It happened. If I can, you want to know what happened in Randy Orton's promo? Okay, I'll tell you what happened every single Randy Orton promo. You ready? He stared. He thought really long for his next line. He said the line, and then he challenged them because he wants to be champion again. Cut it, wrap it, send it. Next time there's a Randy Orton promo, just press 2 on your fucking touch-tone phone, and I'll say the same exact fucking thing then. R-Truth defeated Bo Dallas via disqualification because Bo Dallas is starting to become the angry fucking motivational speaker and just beat the hell out of R-Truth. I don't know why R-Truth is the one who broke it, but I don't know. I'm kind of sad because Bo Dallas's storyline is really sped up. He should have been undefeated all the way through SummerSlam. It should have been a lot longer, and it seems like they're going to the NXT storyline and just fast forwarding it. It's bullshit, dude. It's bullshit. The streak snapping is stupid, but alright, we're going to get to the second chapter. Because the whole thing is, if you watch NXT, you know the chapters of the story. It's like Game of Thrones. When you read the book, you know what's going to happen. Watching NXT is like reading the book for WWE. You know the chapters of Bo Dallas, but I don't know why they sped up. I don't know why they're already on Chapter 7. It's like, no, we should still be on Chapter 1, not Chapter 7. But yeah, R-Truth defeats Bo Dallas by disqualification because Bo Dallas just loses it and starts beating the hell out of him. And JBL put it over like $1 million, but like I think almost everyone in agreement. I pulled the internet. While I was watching Big Japan, I pulled out my cell phone. I'm like, dear internet, did Bo Dallas lose the streak too soon? And everyone, we don't agree on anything on the internet. Everyone on the internet, just what? Everyone. If you miss, so there you go. So yeah, that happened. Boom. It was really short. A lot of these matches were short. Speaking of short matches, next, AJ Lee defeats Rosa Mendez, and Rosa Mendez is hot, and AJ Lee tapped her out. Dude, if you scratch your balls, you're like, man, my balls are itchy. Oh, fuck, I missed the match. That's all it takes. You had to literally pay attention to this. You couldn't blink. You blinked, you missed it. So yeah, AJ Lee taps her out. She's celebrating, and then Paige comes out and just beats the hell out of her, but still saying we're friends and all that. A lot of people are complaining on Twitter because it's like the Trish Stratus, Mickie James storyline, lesbian storyline. But I think it is, but it's also PG. But also, and I'm not one to defend WWE too much, but they never really finished that storyline. So I like Paige, I like AJ Lee. I know it's been a bumpy road, but I hope they do it. Because, I mean, let's be honest. What else options do we have? They're not going to sign Awesome Kong. Are they going to bring up Charlotte? Are they going to bring up, I think AJ Lee and Paige need to have a good feud to save women's wrestling, at least on a WWE level. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm rooting for these two girls, and I'm hoping that they put on a good match. I hope Paige gets comfortable, and I hope it works out. But this roller coaster's been awkward at best. And back to this, dude, fucking, who else do we have? Look at the main Diva storyline. It's Stephanie McMahon versus Bella. Bella is a good guy. Stephanie McMahon is hulking up. I know what I hate. I went to these Raw reviews. I went to a couple Raw reviews, and I'm like, wow, can you believe two Divas main evented? No. I believe that Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon's daughter, hogged up airtime. This isn't a fucking great moment in sports. There's a lot of people that always looking for that great moment in women's sports. The next Ronda Rousey. The next time Lita versus Gail Kim. And not Lita versus Gail Kim, sorry. Lita versus Trish Stratus. Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong. They're always looking for the next great accomplishment of women. Stephanie McMahon asking her daddy to have a storyline to end this show is not a great step for women, okay? That's all I'm saying. If you're taking that as an accomplishment, hell, dude, I'll take anything as a fucking accomplishment. All right? Let's put it this way. Stephanie McMahon and Bella made Dixie Carter interesting. Let that fucking sink in. Stephanie McMahon and Brie Bella made Dixie Carter interesting. Yeah. It's worse than a goddamn fucking infomercial. Alright, back on track here. Boom. Next match. Seth Rollins and Kane defeated Dean Ambrose via disqualification. It was a handicap match. I fucking hate handicap matches with all my fucking heart. Here's 3 things I fucking hate. Let's make a list. Dear Dave, Can you? I'm making up a new. I feel like I'm back in radio. Back in the day, radio people used to do this. They'd make up a letter that doesn't exist so they can answer a question that doesn't exist. I'm sure people on YouTube do it, but let's do it. Dear Dave, what are 3 things that you absolutely hate about fucking pro wrestling? Love, Dave. Well, thank you, Dave, for asking. Let me tell you. 1, handicap matches. They are fucking retarded. No one looks good. Bad. 2, non-title matches are stupid. And 3, wrestling tights. You didn't expect that one. Your fucking wrestling tights are horrible. Think about it. The NBA wears shorts. They used to have short shorts. Now they wear regular shorts. UFC, they used to have people in spandex and all that shit, but they went to fight shorts. You don't need to show off your balls to have a 5-star match. There, I said it. And not only that, but there's all these indie wrestlers that are like, oh man, I hate when people call wrestling gay. That guy's wearing fight shorts, not tighty-whitey tights. Fuck wrestling tights. There, I said it. You know what? Someone has to step up. Someone needs to be controversial. Handicap matches, tights, and non-title matches. Let's get rid of them. 2014 is the year. It's the year. It's the year. So, you know, there's actually Facebook pages dedicated. Not gay Facebook pages. You know, if they're gay, hey, dude, more power to you. Hey, I like seeing women in bikinis too. Go at it, my fellow gay friends. But I'm saying straight pro wrestling fans going, oh, they're not wearing tights. Ooh. Fuck that shit. It's so fucking stupid. Anyway, that's what happens when a handicap match happens. I just become fucking hateful and have to write letters to myself. But Jericho, let me back. Seth Rollins and Kane defeated Dean Ambrose by disqualification. Dean Ambrose won't look crazy. Kane looked like a bitch. Seth Rollins left the ring. It fucking writes itself. I feel like there's always that Simpsons meme or that Simpsons reference where it's just a bunch of monkeys handing in paperwork. That's what WWE Creative reminds me of. It's just stick to the fucking formula. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, next. Alright, so hopefully it leads to a SummerSlam match. Rob says he read somewhere that it could lead to the match Money in the Bank on the line, which would be kind of interesting. Diego defeated Fandango. Every fucking Fandango match is the same. His 2 girlfriends team up with someone else. He gets distracted saying, why? Is it because I'm a fucking dirty whore and treated you like shit? Like, yeah, Fandango, you couldn't fucking figure this out. 1 + 1 = 7, you fucking retard. And it was the same fucking match. Alright, rewind. Last week's Raw, last week's SmackDown. 27 years ago on Velocity, Fandango lost because he was distracted by 2 girls going, why is this happening? So, there you go. A little bit of comedy, but, you know, you can't tell the same joke over and over. I mean, if you're a YouTube podcaster who's really not that funny, sometimes you have to do the same joke over and over. But if you're on national TV, come on, we fucking get it. I wonder what Fandango's next match is going to be. Fucking Alberto Del Rio defeats Dolph Ziggler. Oh, put number 4 on the list. Miz distracts him, and he chases the Miz away, and the fucking standing on it. This is the problem I have with WWE. They have a formula that it fucking works. They're like, well, this formula works. And they will send that formula out over and over and over again. Example, I cook for my children because I have health problems and stay home, and my wife, you know, makes tons of money, doesn't want to retire, and we fight about it all the time. Thank you for asking. But I cook for my children, and I cook the same 4 or 5 fucking meals. Like, there's like 3 or 4 meals. Like, 99% of the time, you're getting fucking spaghetti. That's what I feel like WWE's doing. You know, they're cooking for their fucking kids that have no idea what the fuck they're doing and just doing the same thing. Wow, really? Someone stands on the announce table and the guy gets distracted and loses? Didn't we have this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could show a picture of my kids when I fucking feed them spaghetti, and they're like, oh, spaghetti again, Dad? I'm like, I don't know how to fucking cook, all right? I'm an infantry marine that's been punched in the fucking head too many times. My insurance company says I can't work. There, enjoy your fucking spaghetti. That's what I feel like they're fucking doing to us. They're like, oh, get it? The Miz is fucking, he can't cook that much. Here you go. Enjoy your fucking spaghetti. You know what? I'm with the kids. Fuck you and your goddamn spaghetti. Learn how to cook, you fat piece of shit. Okay, this went everywhere. But, dude, it's the same fucking thing. Someone comes out on the table and they're distracted. And I'm sorry. I mean, you have to. Let's live in this kayfabe world. Let's live in this kayfabe world. Pro wrestling's 100% real. Everything's real. How many fucking times can you be distracted by someone on a fucking table? You know? I don't fucking get it. I mean, have any of you been in a real fist fight? Dear internet industry, have any of you been in a fist fight? And you're fist fighting and you're whooping this guy's fucking ass, and fucking Billy Bob Joe over there goes, "Hey, fucking look at me, I'm on a table, look at me." Are you going to be like, well, I'm going to stop beating this guy's ass to see what Billy Bob Joe has to say? Oh, now I get fucking beer bottle across the head. Gren, will it work once? Once in a million years. Not once a fucking show. Fuck you, WWE, and your goddamn spaghetti. Alright, so that happened. It was an entertaining match. It really was. Del Rio kind of stepped up his game. Ziggler is a fucking amazing. And then here comes Miz, the fucking reject from Mortal Kombat. And he's like, "Hey, guess what? I'm distracting you, get it? I only did this fucking the last 76 fucking shows. And not only that, I am not the only one that did it. There was 20 other billion people that have done this. Please. What the fuck? At least in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 60s, back in the day when old people watched pro wrestling, at least the hot chick makes sense. I mean, you're always going to look at a nice pair of titties. You're not going to look at Billy Job Joe over there fucking be like, "Hey, guess what? I don't like you." Fucking stop. Stop. We've ate the fucking spaghetti. Spread the spaghetti out. Make some fucking pork chops. Make some that and all that. But then, if you spread it out and you don't make spaghetti for fucking 3 months, when spaghetti comes, we're like, "Holy shit, look at the spaghetti." But no. Fucking, I can't wait for this to happen again next week. And then, in a great match, which basically John Cena defeats Eric. I'm just kidding. John Cena is being played by the part of Chris Jericho tonight. It's basically the same thing. If you've seen John Cena feud with Bray Wyatt, you've seen Chris Jericho feud with Bray Wyatt. It's the same fucking story. One thing, though. They did add a different sauce. They were like, here is the Bray Wyatt spaghetti, but tonight we're going to have a little shrimp in this sauce. Like, ooh, what's the shrimp? Do go on, Chef WWE. The shrimp is, even though it's the same exact feud as John Cena, this time playing the part as Chris Jericho, and the storyline is that if they beat Eric Rowan, which he does, he cannot be ringside at SummerSlam. And I imagine his buddy, Brody Lee, I'm pretty sure, his buddy, Mr. Lee, is going to fucking do the same thing. So it'll be a one-on-one match, and then Bray Wyatt will win. And if I'm wrong, then good. At least we got some salt and pepper with our spaghetti. There you go. So, I referenced spaghetti way too much on a fucking pro wrestling show. I haven't ate lunch yet. I was too busy watching Big Japan. Alright, so there you go. Overall, I'm going to give it a shit sandwich. I'm still going to give it a tie. If they get rid of if you were here, if you're like, "Hey Dave, fucking break down SmackDown review 2 days too late." I'm like, "Okay, I'm here for you." And just boil it down. Should I watch it? Should I fucking watch it? I'm like, whoa, calm down, sir. Give me some space. I would say watch the first and the last match. That's it. The rest is just bleh. So watch the first and last match. Jericho does put on a decent performance against Eric Rowan. It is the same storyline. They added a little bit of shrimp and a little salt and pepper, so it's a little better. The spaghetti's improving at least. And the first match was really entertaining, which I thought should be a pay-per-view match and a bigger deal, but why should Cesaro be respected? Why respect one? Why respect someone that can speak 87 languages and put on 5-star matches and carry John Cena? Why respect that? Why respect that? You're right, WWE. We should fucking Stephanie McMahon fucking main evented Monday Night Raw. And they fucking reshowed fucking Raw a lot this show. And I thought I don't know, maybe I didn't enjoy Raw. So maybe that's why I noticed how many Raw recaps there were. And then they had a Bella twin be like, "I'm going to fucking do this against Stephanie." No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. And other reviewers, I know it feels good to be like, "Women are great. We're breaking the fucking glass ceiling." This isn't one of those cases. All right? Trish Stratus, Lita, main eventing case. Ronda Rousey case. Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong in Impact. Great. They are moving women's wrestling forward. Stephanie McMahon hogging up airtime, acting like a fucking idiot with a twin who's basically just a reality TV star, is not fucking helping women's wrestling. Let's stop pretending, all right? I saw so many Raw reviews this week be like, can you believe two divas main evented? Fuck you. All right? Fuck you. That's not the case at all. Don't take away from what Gail Kim and Awesome Kong did in TNA. Don't take away from what Trish and Lita did. Don't. No. Bad WWE reviewers. Bad WWE reviewers. Anyway, this has been my SmackDown review. Please put down in the comments win, loss, or tie. Thank you for those who watched live. And yeah, it's a crazy time just because Japanese festivals, Big Japan, went to Big Japan, hospital, work, book, been crazy busy. August is going to be crazy. Hopefully I can do a lot more shows. Tomorrow we'll be doing WWE Weekend Review. And please go to Kocosports.com or Kocosports.net. It takes you to the same place. Jerry, David Cooey, and possibly me this month are really busting our ass. We're trying to make it the #1 spot for combat sports and wrestle reviews. So we have a lot of big plans, and we just hope to keep moving forward and hope to earn your support. All right. That's about it. Go to Kocosports.com. With that, I am over.